Alright, moving on with the magic items. Next we have the Planecaller's Codex, the Prosthetic Limb, Protective Verses, Revelers Concertina, Rhythmmaker's Drum, Shadowfell Brand Tattoo, Shadowfell Shard, and the Spellwrought Tattoo. So quite a few little smaller mentioned items here. But the first one, the Planecaller's Codex, notice this requires attunement by a wizard only. The pages of this book are bound in fiend hide, and its cover is embossed with a diagram of the great wheel of the universe. When found, the book contains the following spells: Banishment, Find Familiar, Gate, Magic Circle, Planar Binding, and Summon Elemental. It functions also as a spell book for you. While you're holding the book, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. The book will have 3 charges and regain, as usual, 1d3 expended charges every day at dawn. You can use the charges in the following ways as long as you're holding it. First, if you spend 1 minute studying the book, you can expend 1 charge to replace one of your prepared wizard spells with a different spell in the book. The new spell must be of the Conjuration school. So I think we've seen every school in one of these items with that same ability right there. When you cast a Conjuration spell that summons or creates one creature, you can expend 1 charge to grant that creature advantage on attack rolls for 1 minute. So you conjure a creature, it's going to have advantage with all its attacks. It's pretty good. Next, Prosthetic Limb. This item replaces a lost limb, a hand, an arm, a foot, a leg, or similar body part. While the prosthetic is attached, it functions identically to the part it replaces. You can detach or reattach it as an action, and it can't be removed against your will. It detaches if you die. So that could be handy right there for a whole lot of different functions. Protective Verses. Now notice this requires attunement by a wizard here. This leather-bound spell book is reinforced with iron and silver fittings and an iron lock. Has a DC 20 to open. As an action, you can touch the book's cover and cause it to lock as if you cast Arcane Lock on it. When found, the book contains the following spells: Arcane Lock, Dispel Magic, Globe of Invulnerability, Glyph of Warding, Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum, Protection from Evil, and Symbol. It functions as a spell book for you too. While you're holding the book, you can use it as a spell casting focus for your wizard spells. The book has 3 charges, regains 1d3 expended charges every day at dawn, and while you're holding it, you can do the following. If you spend 1 minute studying the book, you can expend 1 charge to replace one of your prepared wizard spells with a different spell in the book. And this one, the spell must be of the Abjuration school. So again, we see all the different schools in these abilities here. When you cast an Abjuration spell, you can expend 1 charge to grant a creature you see within 30 feet of you 2d10 temporary hit points. So nice little extra. Then we have Revelers Concertina. Notice this right here requires a bard to attune to this one right here. While holding this Concertina, you gain a +2 bonus to the saving throw DC of your bard spells. It's pretty good. As an action, you can use the Concertina to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance from the item. This property of the Concertina can't be used again until the next dawn. So get a nice extra spell, +2 to the DC of the bard spells. Good one to have. Now we have Rhythmmaker's Drum, and notice you can have this +1, 2, or 3. This one requires a bard to attune to it also. While holding this drum, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your bard spells. The bonus is determined by the drum's rarity. As an action, you can play the drum to regain one of your bardic inspiration features. There's a good way to get one back. This property of the drum can't be used again until the next dawn. And then they have the Shadowfell Brand Tattoo. Produced by a special needle, this magic tattoo is dark in color and abstract, and they talk about the attunement just like they do in all the others before. They always repeat that same paragraph, nothing new right there. So back up here at the top, it'll give you the Shadow Essence. You gain dark vision with a range of 60 feet, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Any human rogues would definitely want this right here. Also has shadowy defense. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to become insubstantial for a moment, halving the damage you take. Be great especially on crits. Then the reaction can't be used again until the next sunset. So nice little extra there. Then we have the Shadowfell Shard. Notice this one requires attunement by a sorcerer. This dull, cold crystal sits heavy and laden, saturated by the Shadowfell's despair. As an action, you can attach the shard to a tiny object or detach it like all the others will. It falls off your attunement till it ends, and you can use the shard as a spellcasting focus while you hold or wear it. When you use a metamagic option on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shard, you can momentarily curse one creature targeted by the spell. So you get to add a curse right to that spell. Choose one ability score, and until the end of your next turn, the creature has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use that ability. So it gives a nice little extra to your metamagics there. Then we have Spellwrought Tattoo. Produced by Special Needle, this magic tattoo contains a single spell of up to 5th level. So this one looks different from the others. Wrought on your skin by a magic needle. To use the tattoo, you must hold the needle against your skin and speak the command word. The needle turns into ink that becomes the tattoo like the others, which appears on the skin in whatever design you like. Once the tattoo is there, you can cast its spell, requiring no material components. The tattoo glows faintly while you cast the spell and for the spell's duration. Once the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin. So that's like a one-time use tattoo. The level of the spell and the tattoo determines the spell's saving throw DC, attack bonus, spell casting ability modifier, and the tattoo's rarity as shown in the tattoo table. So notice it might be a cantrip, could be a, spell level 1 through 5, and you can see the rarity. There's your spell casting ability modifier, 3 to 5, save DC, and the attack bonus. So any spell you can think of up to level 5 right there could be put in with that tattoo. So that would be a nice extra one right there. Alright, hope you enjoyed these magic items. Till next time, good luck and good gaming.